Let's go back to the program. And we have Leon Schwartz, everybody, another good friend of mine.
I have your attention, please. Before I get started, I think we have to remind people to turn off their cell phones. And if you happen to be a Second Amendment person, please unload your guns. Because I don't know whether you like these. For example, a Pulitzer Prize winning writer wrote limericks to make him feel lighter. He wrote limericks like this that made most people hiss, but cheer when they drank and got tighter. So I hope you'll drink up. Is it legitimate to do some political ones?
You can. Yes! Yes! Only if they're liberal.
This is one of my favorite comics. The loudmouth right-winger Glenn Beck sadly can't keep his passions in check. When he hears of Obama, he wets his pajama, and his eyes get all bulgy like Shrek. This one is innocent. Unwitty kitty. There was a little blind kitty who asked what he thought who sucked what he thought was a titty. It was really a snail he tried to inhale and got rather sick. What a pity. This one is called Popped for Poop. There was a mean parrot named Herbie who pooped on a man with a derby. The man grabbed his hat and gave him a swat, and that was the last poop of Herbie. Hula Boola. There was a Yale lass from Missoula who decided to take up the hula. With her grass-skirted lay, hers was quite a display, and the Yale lads all sang hula hula. Pardon me for shaking, but after going through World War II and 4 heart attacks, I'm not very steady.
Hula hula.
Monkey business. There was a chimpanzee named Anna who made off with a bright red bandana. With her new acquisition, she followed tradition and traded it for a banana. Oh, this one is going to pale in comparison with the first performance I had, because I didn't know that somebody was going to read something about someone with a musical fart. But I wrote one too. Only this is just one limerick. A man with a wart on his ass made a musical sound passing gas. He soon learned to play a concerto that way, and on Sunday he farted at Mass. Ayatollah Holy Rolla. There once was an old Ayatollah who happened to drink Coca-Cola. It so filled him with zest that he fled to the West and became a devout Holy Rolla. This one is called Son of a Bush. One George W., the son of a Bush, sure deserves a big kick in the tush, for he started a war that he never paid for. Our economy since turned to mush. A laddie who spied a cute lassie admired her remarkable chassis. He let out a loud yell, then he chased her and fell. He's now got a very sore assie. This one's called Gender Bender. A woman named Leanne in L.A. was convinced that it would be okay to alter her gender, call herself Leander, and have sex in the masculine way. We're getting to the sexy stuff. This is about somebody who's not much older than I am. An old geezer who turned 98 tried to get a young lady to date. One gal did say okay on condition he'd pay, and he'd swear that he'd not try to mate. Somebody talked about Spain. I got one about Spain too. It's called The Rain in Spain. You've heard about the rain in Spain somewhere else. A nude model al fresco in Spain was posing when it started to rain. A very nice fella gave her an umbrella, and the posing could go on again. There was a poor peon named Leon, that's my name, it wasn't me, who longed for some land to plant tea on. He acquired a spot that was terribly hot. In fact, it was good just to pee on. Gay Paris. I'm kind of Franco-Irish tonight. My wife is French, and my best friends are Irish. So, an American in Gay Paris wondered what was so gay there to see. He went out on a tour and encountered a whore who it seems was the same sex as he. This one is called Bearing Arms and More. A modest young gal named Meg Munn just enjoyed bathing bare in the sun. A small plane passed over. She hightailed for cover, and for the pilot, it was jolly fun. Now then, there's another Bearing Arms and a braver young lady. A much less modest sunbathing lass liked to lie belly up in the grass. When a plane flew down low, she turned over to show that she had just as sexy an ass. This is about music. The guitarist who played in some bands had some trouble with both of his hands. So he strummed with his toes and he plucked with his nose, and he got a great hand from the fans. This is the last one I'm going to read. It's called Don Gone. There was once a small man named Don Juan who liked to find women to lie on. He found a senora whose name was Pandora and slid into her box and was gone.